Hello students, how are you? Welcome you RPSDC online classes smart program. So here, as you are watching on the smart board, welcome to online classes. I am here, Mr. Manjit Yadav, tutor technical maths. So today we will study our second topic. In yesterday's class, we have studied the topic sets. Now we will learn about the topic conic section. As you have learned previously in 9th or 10th that 2D or 3D figures. We have studied 3D figures only theoretically. Now we will study the deep study in 3D figures. So this is our short introduction that's going on the smart board. So after watching this, welcome to next slide. Today, as you have seen on the smart board, we are going to study conic section. So what is a conic section? A conic section is a figure cut out from the double inverted cone, as you are watching like this. Here, this is the semi-vertical angle and this angle is known as semi-vertical angle. Semi-vertical angle. We will represent the semi-vertical angle by alpha. Now it's turn to next point that it is the plane which cut the double inverted cone like this. If this and this theta is the angle of intersection of plane to the angle of semi-vertical angle. Now if this theta becomes pi by 2, then the figure cut out by this plane will be known as circle, which you will study in the next. Our first topic is circle. So I told you earlier that when theta is equal to pi by 2, then the plane cut by that figure is known as circle. Second one is parabola, third one is ellipse, and fourth one is hyperbola. So in conic section there are four parts that are divided, and first one is circle, parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. So one by one we will study these topics. Now it's turn to how to cut the cone in various figures like circle, parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. For that, assume this is the cone which we have to cut. Now if our theta is equal to pi by 2, then this is the plane which cut the solid, and this figure will become a circle. If we take some more angle, then this figure will become a ellipse. And third one, if we increase the angle theta slightly greater than, then this figure becomes parabola. And in the last, when theta has the maximum value, that figure is hyperbola. So this is the angle difference between the four conic section parts like circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. So as you are watching on the smart screen, that first part is circle, and this is the plane of intersection, and this is double inverted cone. Second is the intersecting plane. Now on the basis of semi-vertical angle alpha and on the angle of inclination of cutting plane, that is theta, the relationship between alpha and theta is defined as below. For circle, theta is equal to pi by 2, but for parabola, the next case is when theta and alpha becomes equal, then our plane will be parabola. And on the next hand, when theta is greater than alpha, then the shape will be formed as ellipse. And last one, when theta is less than alpha, when this theta is less than alpha, then this figure will be hyperbola. So circle, parabola, ellipse, like this we will cut more figures. So on the basis of semi-vertical angle and the angle of inclination, we divide these four conic sections, and on the next screen we will discuss about the topic eccentricity. What is eccentricity? So first point is that what is the definition of eccentricity? So eccentricity is defined as amount of deviation of conic section from being a circle. हमारे पास सर्कल है, उससे कितनी अमाउंट में, कितनी उसकी क्वांटिटी है जो डेविएशन हुई है, so that deviation is known as eccentricity. So if you discuss about eccentricity, then it is the amount of deviation which, yes, so here is the eccentricity of four conic sections. For circle, value of eccentricity is 0. For circle, value of eccentricity is 0. And second point, for parabola, the value of eccentricity is 1. And in the next slide you will see the difference. After that, for ellipse, the value of eccentricity is lies in the interval 0 to 1, and this is the open interval, like this. Zero and 1 are not included in this interval. 0 to 1 open interval, and in the last case hyperbola. For hyperbola, the value of eccentricity is greater than 1. So let's again discuss. For circle, value of eccentricity is equal to 0, and for parabola it is equal to 1. And after that, for ellipse, the eccentricity lies in the interval open interval 0 to 1. And the last point, for hyperbola, the value of eccentricity is greater than 1. And if the value of E equals to 1, then it is known as parabola. So after that, on the basis of general equation of second degree. So what is the general equation of second degree? Here it is written ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation of second degree. You can take the screenshot. So this is the general equation of second degree, and after that, if we divide our four conic sections like circle, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola, so to differentiate there is a condition that is written on the screen. So you can take a screenshot of this figure and remember this. So for circle, what's the condition? For circle, the condition is that value of A must be equals to B, and second condition is that h is equal to 0. In the general equation of second degree, x and y are variables, and A, B, C, F, G and H, all these are constants. So for the parabola, what will be the condition? For parabola, the condition is that h square is equal to AB, and for ellipse the condition is same, h square is equal to AB. So after this, let's turn to next point, definition of circle. So our first conic section is circle. So how to define circle? Circle is the locus of all points. Circle is the locus of all points of the moving point such that its distance from the, take an example. This is the circle, and this is the fixed point, and this is the moving point. So this is the fixed point, and that is moving point. So it is the locus of all points. It is the locus of all points such that distance from the fixed point and the moving point will always be same, like this. If this moving point moves in this plane, then the distance between the moving plane and the fixed plane will always be same. So this is the condition for circle. And now let's turn to second point, that is what is the standard equation of circle. The standard equation of circle is x minus h square plus y minus k whole square is equal to a square. Let us remember this. We have a circle having center h and k and of radii a. Then the standard equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to square of radius. So this is the standard equation of circle, where h and k are the coordinates of the center and a is the radius of circle. Now next point is, what's the general equation of circle? The general equation of circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. And in this equation, the center is minus c and minus f. Or you can say that negative of half of x coordinate, negative of half of y coordinate. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So if you want to calculate the center of that circle, then we get the circle from this equation. Value of center is negative of half of x coordinate minus c and negative of half of y coordinate. So this is the coordinate of the center of that circle. Now it's turn to what's the radius of that circle. So for radius, we have a point is that radius is equal to g square plus f square minus c and raised to power 1 by 2. So what will be the radius? Value of radius is square root g square plus f square minus c. So the coordinates of center are minus g and minus f, and the radius of that circle is under the root g square plus f square minus c. Now let's turn to next point, that is diametric form of a circle. So what is the diametric form of a circle? X minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 is equal to 0. So this is a circle having diameter x1, y1, x2, y2. So how to find the equation of that circle? For that we have formula like this: x minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 is equal to 0. So this is the diametric form of the circle. This is the diametric form of the circle where x1 y1 and x2 y2 are the coordinates of the diameter. Now come to next point, parametric form of circle. So what is the parametric form of circle? Parametric form of circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. So take this example. This is the angle theta. Now come to point. Parametric form of circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square, where the value of x is r cos theta and value of y is r sin theta. Like this, value of x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Equation 1, equation 2, square and add both equations, we get x square plus y square is equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square. Now taking r square common, we get sin square theta plus cos square theta, and the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So our equation will become like this: x square plus y square is equal to r square, and this is the parametric form of the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square, where the value of x is r cos theta and the value of y is r sin theta, and theta is the angle. Theta is this angle. Now let's turn to next point: slope form of tangent. This is the circle. Now we want to do the tangent. This is the tangent. Inclination of the tangent is m. This is circle having center at h and k, having radius equal to 1, and the slope of tangent is m. Then what will be the equation of the slope form of the tangent? The equation is x square plus y square is equal to a square is the equation of circle, and the equation of tangent is y is equal to mx plus minus a into 1 plus m square raised to power 1 by 2. So you can take a screenshot of this slope form of tangent. So that slide was our last slide. Now we have learned that if we have a circle having center at h and k and radius equals to 1, then the slope of tangent will be y is equal to ma plus minus y is equal to mx plus minus a into 1 plus m square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is the slope form of tangent. So in this video we have learned all about conic part and the first part, that is circle. So how to find this class? Like and comment. Thank you. Have a good day.